With your CIGTV News Update, I'm Jay Earhart in for Donna Bush. In our top story, the governor's office announced that the Royal Highnesses, the Prince and Princess Edward, the Earl and Countess of Wessex, are heading to the Cayman Islands starting Sunday. On Sunday, the couple will attend a private event at the Central Caribbean Marine Institute on Little Cayman. The Earl has been a patron of the CCMI since he visited the Cayman Islands back in 2003. On Monday, His Royal Highness and the Countess will attend separate lunches here on Grand Cayman. The Earl will join the Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme participants at the Government House. Meanwhile, the Countess will briefly address the 100 Women in Hedge Funds at the National Gallery. Her Royal Highness will rejoin her husband at the Governor's House for the presentation of the Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme Gold Awards to LaShonda Powell. The royal couple will then leave the island later that afternoon. The Ministry of Education is now accepting applications from parents of children who qualify for the Early Childhood Assistance Program, the ECAP. The program provides early childhood center funding for young Caymanian children who are between the ages of 3 and reception age as of September 1st of the respective school year and who meet certain financial criteria. The deadline for submissions is April the 29th, 2016, which is earlier than the previous years. The Education Minister, the Honourable Tara Rivers, had this to say.
It's there to provide children with the opportunity to access early childhood care and education as early as possible to enable them to be able to get the best head start in life and get that kind of quality childhood care and education from an early age. The fund has really been around for a number of years. However, the policy decision was taken in the last academic year to decrease the age of eligibility to 3 years old from 3 years, 6 months. And that was because a number of students were falling through the cracks, so to speak, of that 6-month lag between when they were eligible for funding or their funding stopped from the DCFS and when they were eligible for funding through the Ministry of Education's ECAP program. So the ministry recognized that this gap was a real barrier to a number of students. A policy decision was also taken in September of 2014 to increase the amount to $450, up to $450 per month, and that again is depending on need, and there is a financial assessment criteria that needs to be met. We do encourage you get your application in as early as possible because, of course, the fund is not an unlimited fund, and we don't want to have to exclude you as a result of not getting your application in on time. It's one way that the government is demonstrating a commitment to ensuring that all Caymanian children are given the opportunity to access the quality early childhood care and education, which we know goes a very long way in order to helping them to become successful in their later years in their world of studies and then obviously in their future careers as well.
Application forms and information can be downloaded from the Ministry of Education's website, www.education.gov.ky. Application forms can also be collected from the Government Administration Building, Department of Education Services, and the Early Childhood Centers. Well, in other news, the governor has hosted a reception for organizers and volunteers of an initiative which seeks to reduce youth crime. The Youth ACT program hosted Youth Crime Prevention Days for Year 8 students at Clifton Hunter and John Gray High Schools in October and November of last year. The initiative customarily organizes an appreciation day for volunteers, including police officers, prison officers, and presenters. The organization has also planned crime prevention days for Year 10 students before the end of the school year. This is the second year that the governor has hosted an appreciation evening for Youth ACT. Well, as always, if you missed today's news update, you can get all of the details on our YouTube and our Facebook pages. And of course, if you want to tune in to Radio Cayman's Talk Today and For the Record show, they're always packed with exciting guests. I'm Jay Earhart. Thanks for watching.